What's up YouTube? Fuzz here bringing you our next episode of Dragon Quest XI, and to be honest guys, this is going to be the last one for some time unfortunately, and that's because today, 28th of January, is the day before Kingdom Hearts 3 is released, and I am pushing that as the next major series of the channel, at least right now. So once that's out tomorrow, I am going to be putting all of my attention into pushing content out live streams for that particular game, which means that some of my other projects, such as Dragon Quest XI, which has slowed down a bit anyway, are going to have to be put on hold. Now, that said, I absolutely have every intention of getting through this game and completing this series eventually. It's just not a priority in comparison to, as I say, KH3. So just a fair warning guys that you're going to have to be a little bit patient if you're following along with this, but hopefully you guys will enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3 as well, so that should keep you going. And then I suspect in a couple of weeks, once I start to relax a little bit on how much Kingdom Hearts 3 content I'm making, we'll be able to get straight back into Dragon Quest XI as well, and I can be pushing content out for both of those. And I also plan on continuing my Tales of Vesperia live streams as well at some point, for those that will be watching those or have been watching those. Okay folks, so that's the update over with. Let's get into the episode. And we left off previously having made our way to the casino here in Octagonia, and we won a load of tickets, but I only suggested purchasing some love potions, one of which was used to appease this little friendly monster here into giving us access to the next area. I also recommended that you went ahead and rested up at the inn if need be, saved your game and distributed any MP restoring waters amongst your various party members. Reason being, we're going to be facing off against a couple of bosses here, and in particular the second of these bosses is going to be draining our MP, hence the reason we need to be able to recover it. Okay folks, so let's get started and enjoy the episode. Here we go.
Many of your kind here. Well, don't worry. We'll look after you if you'll just follow me. Yoo-hoo! I've got some humans for ya.
More lambs to the slaughter, eh?
Huh? Can it really be? Princess?
Henrik, what's a man as dull as you doing in a place as lively as this, hmm? I suppose even fine, upstanding knights of the realm need a cheap thrill every now and again, eh? Well, are you ready to play?
But you...
What's the matter, Henny Wenny? Cat got your tongue? Is the king's little lapdog scared of a bit of fun? I've been pining for a puppy as it happens. Maybe I'll choose you, if you sit up and beg like a good boy.
Jade, listen to yourself, lassie. What's happened to you? Stop all this nonsense and come with us, will you? In case you've forgotten, Mordigan's still out there. We need you.
Oh, be quiet, you doddery old fool. You're ruining the mood. Wow, Mordigan's still out there. Well, he can stay out there for all I care.
Oh, I love that impression of Rab by Jade there.
I'm Booga's now. He's the only one that matters to me. My heart, my soul, my body. They're all his. Why in the world would I want to join your band of do-gooders? I'm happy here. Happy for the first time in my life.
You are a princess of Heliodor. You will behave like one. This den of iniquity is no place for a lady. You are coming with us.
I'm going nowhere, and you can keep your hands to yourself. What would you know about ladies anyway? Tell you what, why don't I give you a crash course? My foot crashing into your face.
Okay, that was cheesy. That line right there, that was cheesy. Yep, so we are going to be battling against Jade here, or Jinxed Jade, as the actual enemy is known as at this point. So we're just going to go ahead, as always, and select everybody's orders to, or rather everybody's tactics to follow orders thusly. And then we're going to go ahead and get stuck into the meat of the battle. So this can be quite a difficult encounter if you don't take it seriously, mainly because, as with most bosses, Jade here is going to get multiple attacks per round in, which is pretty much consistent now for, as I say, most bosses at this point in the game. So she's no different in that sense. And we're going to start here with Sylvando. And we're going to cast Oompful, which is a new ability he's learned recently. If you don't have this, then Oomph will do the job as well. We're going to go ahead and cast this onto the hero to boost their physical attack. And Fuzz here is going to be unleashing the majority of the damage in this case. So there's the first attack and the second from her. What I would suggest as well, if possible, is with Rab, casting Sap. Now this isn't always going to work, so it's not 100% hit chance, but if it does, then the amount of damage coming from Fuzz should hopefully be somewhat substantial. We're going to start unleashing Unbridled Blade, which is pretty much our single target go-to attack here for bosses. With about 850 points of damage. Now, the boss in question has about 1800 health, I believe it is. So, I'm not going to bother with that for this particular instance. Let's just go ahead here and see what we've got with Hendrik. Nothing all that exciting. So I'm just going to go ahead with Parallax, because occasionally Parallax does work against bosses in terms of the paralysis effect, but not in this instance it seems. And could possibly do with a heal on Rab in particular. This Puff Puff ability is likely to cast Charm on an enemy, which is obviously really annoying. Hustle Dance is going to be your go-to healing, of course. And as you can see, pretty much restores everybody to full health, which is amazing, really. So let's go ahead with our next Unbridled Blade. Another 800 plus points of damage. And basically we can just start finishing this girl off. Hopefully with Wrap, perhaps. Purdigate is a nice ability. There we go, look. Job done. So as long as you buff your party members, and if you can get Sap to work on Jade, then just a couple of hits really is all it's going to take. And some level hype as well. Level 42 now. Fantastic stuff. And now we'll go ahead and watch the cutscenes.
Come on now, lassie. That's enough foolishness. Come along with us, will you?
Oh dear. Well, isn't this awkward? You appear to have nobbled my #1 croupier. Let me introduce myself. I am Booga, Spectral Sentinel, Breaker of Hearts, Smasher of Heads.
We've heard of him, right? Oh, he's the one who turned Octagonia into such a silly spectacle. Honey, you have no taste.
Oh, Jade, my pretty little kitty cat. Look what the nasty people did to you. King Booga will punish them. You'll see.
Step away from the princess, fiend. She is coming with us.
You've come to steal away my pretty, have you? No, no, no. That just won't do. Not after I went to all the trouble of putting her under my spell.
You can turn humans into monsters? Does that mean all the others are they?
Of course. Jade wasn't my first, you know. All my lovely girls used to be human, and the boys too. There's nothing like making a monster out of a smug human who thinks they've beaten the house. That soon wipes the smile off their faces, let me tell you.
Now listen here, you. Jade's coming with us. They'll be using her for no more of your nefarious nonsense.
Oh dear, I'm afraid my casino has a zero-tolerance policy towards troublemakers. I would throw you out, but I'd rather crush you to a pulp.
Okay, so welcome to the fight against Booga. Booga's an interesting enemy, quite a unique design actually. I don't recall seeing anything like him in any of the other fights that we've engaged with so far. So this is certainly an interesting encounter, and it can be quite a tricky one. Now, first thing to note is that your health and MP values from the previous battle are going to carry over. So if you ended the battle with Jade in quite a bad state, unfortunately you're going to want to start healing up very quickly at the start of this fight. So let's get started here, and we're going to begin, well, it seems, with Hendrik, and we'll just see what he's got. Now, Parallax is something that can work against this guy, so if we can paralyse him here from the get-go, then that would be a bonus. We couldn't, unfortunately. We're actually more likely to be able to paralyse him once we've sapped him, i.e. lowered his defences and stuff. So let's start once more by casting Oompful onto Fuzz here. Now, the annoying thing about this boss isn't so much the damage that he outputs, but the fact that he has some pretty annoying, as you can see here, debuffs and negative status effects that he can afflict us with. In particular, he has some AoE ones also. So we're going to sap, lower his defense. Oh, that's annoying. So yeah, as you can see, the annoying thing here is the fact that he can charm our party members with various nasty abilities. Now, we can actually cure that using Sylvando here. And the ability that we want to use is Sobering Slap. And we're going to go ahead and use that on Fuzz. Okay, that'll bring them out of that charm status. And we just saw that MP draining ability, which I mentioned. And if everybody ends up dancing here, that could potentially be a problem. Fortunately, it just appears to be Hendrik, so that's not too bad. Okay, let's start with Unbridled Blade then. Start dishing out the damage. This guy has quite a lot of health. Something like 3,600. So I would expect this battle to go on for a little bit, to tell you the truth. Hence the reason we need to start sapping, etc. And hopefully Hendrik's not going to get killed here. Fortunately, he seems to have survived that attack. So we'll once again start with Hustle Dance with Sylvando. Start replenishing those health totals. And let's see what we can do here. Perhaps we could... No, I don't really want to lower defences, which is pretty much what we would have to do, I think, to cast Blaze of Glory. Let's go for it. Oh, right, we can't while Hendrik's doing that anyway. Okay, then let's just carry on with the good old Unbridled Blade attacks. Now, one thing you are going to notice, especially if this battle starts to drag on a bit, and it is likely to do so if we keep missing like that, you are going to have to stay on top of those MP status, MP amounts. So just bear that in mind, okay? I don't think we can sap again because he's already got 2 stacks of it, has he? Yeah. Because MP management is going to be super, super important in this fight. There's simply no question about that. But Sylvando as the healer is probably going to be the one that I will be using in terms of MP restoration. So we're doing about 800 points of damage here. And once again we are going to have to use Sylvando to heal Fuzz up. We'll go ahead, I think, and just heal Rab up. He should be able to heal himself, get Staff of Salvation. And that way we don't have to use Sylvando's Hustle Dance, we can focus on him waking up Fuzz. At least that's going to be the plan right now. If there's a chance again of paralysing this guy, then I'm darn well going to take it. Unfortunately not. Okay, there's an AoE ability that you just witnessed that he likes to cast, but it only does about 50 points of damage. Oh, great. This is not good. So spells, no. Abilities, Sobering Slap, Fuzz. And I really hope that Hendrix doesn't try and kill Rab, which unfortunately is possible, so let's just go ahead actually and heal himself once more.
How's about this for a pick-me-up?
So as you can see, this is definitely one of the tougher bosses that we've faced recently. Mostly because of those nasty status effects. And what is it with picking on poor Rab at the moment? The only downside we get is if he does that nasty charm ability on Sylvando, since he is the one that tends to heal us. And it looks like debuffs and buffs are about to be wearing off here. But for now we do need to just try and stay on top of those.
Try this for size.
Come on, don't miss. No, that's good. Probably won't get Parallax off, but you never know. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. No, not the dance, please. You can actually get all 4 members dancing, which is obviously not a good thing. Okay, we need to just be careful here because we are starting to just take quite a bit of damage here, and Sylvando's currently dancing. Right. I decided to go all out at the end then, rather than start healing, and it seemed to pay off.
Well that ends well.
So just, you know, stay on top of his health totals. You can't actually see the exact amount easily, but you can see the colour of the text, and as it starts to get to red, then you might just want to focus on just bringing him down as quickly as possible. Once he's pepped up, as you can see, 1 or 2 more attacks, as long as they're beefy attacks, should pretty much be all you need. And there we have it. He is down, Booga is defeated, and we get a nice amount of experience and gold for that battle.
I don't feel right. My spell... No! It's weakening.
Where am I? Hendrik? All of you, what's going on?
Oh, it hurts. It's not fair. The house always wins, doesn't it? I am Booga, brightest and most beautiful of the spectral sentinels.
You? Booga. Yes. Now I remember. everything, in fact. Have your wicked way with me, would you? Allow me to return favor with interest.
Okay, we've recovered the green orb, and it looks like the spell has been broken. Booga has been defeated, and Jade has returned to normal. So she will be joining us again, no doubt.
Princess, you're...
Looks like there's still a little of the old monster in me. Something tells me it's going to come in handy.
Jade's got a new ability, Revamp. Sounds interesting. I guess we just got a taste of that as she unleashed her revenge there against Booga.
I'm so sorry. You must have been so worried about me.
Didn't give it a second thought, lassie. You're safe and sound now. That's the important thing.
Princess, my behavior was unforgiving. I do not ask for forgiveness. I ask only that you understand that all I do that the Lord of Shadows might be defeated.
What kind of way to say hello is that, Henny? Less of the nightly nonsense, or I'll have to spank you. Oh, I'm only joking. Thanks for always being there, Hendrik. I mean that. And as for you, something's changed since I last saw you. You seem tougher. Here, I think you'd better have this. I found it on my travels, and I've been trying to track you down to give it to you ever since. You already know how it works. Maybe one of those columns of light out at sea will open up some new horizons. Right, we've got more friends to find, and an evil overlord to beat. Don't you think we'd better get going?
Yes, Jade is back, and we're going to be revisiting her character builder as well. And she's given us access to the Lorelai's harp, whatever that thing is that gives us access to various areas of the sea. And so Fuzz and his companions set Octagonia on the road to recovery. The poor souls who were once turned into monsters return to human form and spend the evening enjoying some much needed rest. Then morning comes. And as I mentioned in the last episode, hopefully you didn't spend too much time trying to farm the monster casino tokens, because they've now all disappeared. It was just some giant scam. But a big chapter of Act 2 has now been completed, and we have, of course, Jade back in our active party. No trophy for that, actually. Thought we might have seen something there. Oh, there we go, look. Beating the house, there is a trophy, just a little bit of a delay in bringing that up. Right, so first things first, you're probably going to want to go ahead and make sure that Jade has some gear. You can just go to auto-equip in order to automatically give her the best that she can equip, of course. And then you probably just want to throw on various different accessories, etc, etc. I'll sort all that out later. One thing to note, though, is that there is new stuff accessible in her character builder. You can either go ahead and reset what you've currently learned, or you can go ahead and just continue on from where pretty much you left off. Okay, so if we just have a look here at spears, a couple of things that are worth noting of here is, where is it? Lightning thrust. Okay, what I would recommend that you actually go for when you can with Jade is this particular mystery panel here. It's a very damaging ability that she could really, you know, do with. It'll boost her power in battle quite substantially. So this is under the fisticuffs tree of her abilities, and if you head over to this, just as a matter of urgency really, you haven't got to go ahead and unlearn everything you've already learned, but just focus on it next, and you'll find yourself much better off for it once you do go ahead and learn it. So that's just to the right of the Miracle Moon ability, which I think you also need to learn. I think you do need both of these, all of these abilities to unlock this one. You might just need 3 of the 4, I'm not sure. But yeah, just make a focus for this and you'll be absolutely sorted. Yeah, just make your way back towards the stairs here. And before you actually get to the casino, you see this little girl standing by the wall with a pink top on. We're going to speak to her. There's actually a secret/hidden quest that she's going to give us. And there's nothing on the map to point us to the fact that this is the case. But there is, trust me. So she wants us to go and ask Richie, this person that she wants us to speak to, who's in the casino by the way, if he'll sell us this statue, and we're going to go ahead and agree to do that. And we get 3,000 gold from her. Right, so now the casino, incidentally, is back to normal, and we can use it as any other casino in the game. So we are going to go ahead and do that, but for now I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back to this in the next episode. So just to clarify, guys, there is going to be a couple of weeks, unfortunately, I'd imagine, where there won't be a whole lot, if any, Dragon Quest XI content, since I will be focusing on Kingdom Hearts 3, but I won't go on about that since I've already talked about it. But thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like if you have, and do come back for more Dragon Quest XI in the future. See you then, folks. Take care.